All right, let's get on with it. We are still looking strongly at this August 25th date. And Everything Everywhere All at Once does have Eve 710. Remember, it's All About Eve, the movie called All About Eve. Eve is a double entendre representing the church. We're all in this to get her. We're all in this together to get her, the bride of Christ. And it's all about the divine feminine. That's their version of Eve. So, yeah. So Everything Everywhere All at Once does have Eve in the URL. I do believe this movie represents once we're living in the book of Revelation in real time. It says 14-25 million for a budget. 1 for 25. Well, 25 is everywhere right now, isn't it? Because of the 250th anniversary. Drop the zero. 25. August 25th. When is the release date? March 11th, 3/11, and March 25th, 25. Everything Everywhere All at Once. Release dates on the March 25th. That one really popped. To the event day, there it is, 1,614 days. That's his birthday, 614. Hey, it's 6:02 p.m., y'all. Revelation is 6:02 in Strong's Concordance. It just went to double zero. Did y'all see that? It was pretty cool. All right. On to the next. Yeah, I need to get rid of these as I go. Now you start getting the Notre Dame football players. 45,039. There's murder 79 in the months. See previous videos. We showed you the 4 base ciphers for murder. 83, 38, 34, and 79 is murder in simple gematria, also known as Red Rum. Ooh, we ought to look at that movie, huh? The Shining. So 1,479 months. And his number 45 sitting right there. The next of the 4 horsemen. Did I say Heisman? Not the 4 horsemen of Notre Dame. And what's his name? Harry, yes. Harry S. something. And he doesn't appear to have, oh, well, he's 68, which is Antichrist and Donald J. Trump in a match in the 4 base ciphers. We'll take it. Oh, 149 in the months. That's Antichrist in one of the 4 base ciphers. See previous videos. Fused with the 149 is fused with 98. The 98 verse is the White Horse Crowning verse. So it's actually perfection. Took me a minute to understand because when I did all these, you see it, and then when you go to a video on the fly, slide after slide after slide, your brain might not connect to stuff. Then there's Jim Crowley. We remember that last name. 1,487. So 148 is Donald J. Trump in simple gematria. Perfect. So it's really, 11 months, 17 days for Zechariah 11:17. Okay, then. 45 again begins the days. Joe Theismann, he's got he is man in his name also. And Joe Theismann is 28,111 days. And on the rising day, he is 76, 11, 18. We remember that 11, 18. I'm sorry, we remember that 18 is 6 plus 6 plus 6. But I want you to go to the 86ing day on the 25th. And when you include both dates, 28,110, 110 is the height of of the Twin Towers, representing the right eye wound. And there's your 76 years, 11 months, 17 days. And 761 is the total verses of Revelation and Daniel. So Joe Theismann, or He is Man, is really just an unbelievable direct smash hit. Stormy Daniels, March 17th, 1979. 79 is Murder. Stormy is 17331. On Rising Day, remember Trump's number times the year begins with 331. His number is 6 times 14 times 1946. His number is 163464. When you multiply him by the year, it begins with 331, which fuses with 11.7, the Beast Rising. He also has the 86 of being 86th in there. So Death and Rising is in his number times this year. Of course, along with their big number 33 at the very beginning. Who'd have thunk it? So, yeah, and Stormy Daniels, 47 years old, his big number. Then one guy won the He Is Man. He had Book of Daniel in his name also. Jaden Daniels. Birthday on the 18th, 6 plus 6 plus 6. And Jaden is 9381. 38 is death, 38 is murder in the 4 base ciphers. It's death in simple gematria. It is murder in reverse reduction gematria.
Check out these pictures.
Tom Hanks, July 9th, 79 is murder. Him and OJ. Remember, we already did the OJ. And OJ was killing it. See, this is on a playlist, by the way, on this channel. So just look for the playlist. What is Tom Hanks? 25,614 on the murder date. Tom Hanks born on the murder day of 7/9. So there it is. 1 month, 16 days, 70 years, 1 month, 16 days. The 116 is a backwards upside down on 11, 116, and what they had on the clocks at the Lone Pine Mall. But 25,614, Tom Hanks on the murder date, and he's born on the murder day. Tom Cruise, July 3rd, Mr. Top Gun Maverick. Tom was 1 month, 22 days, and 769 months, 22 days. 22, the 22nd prime number is 79, which is murder. Other than that, nothing spectacular. Mar-a-Lago. Okay. Mar-a-Lago to the event day is 16681. You have your 66 and 68. Remember, Trump's penthouse is 3 stories at the top of Trump Tower. They call it the 66th through the 68th floor. 66 represents Book of Revelation, 66 Book of the Bible. 68, again, it's his name that matches Antichrist in reverse reduction gematria. That's why they did 2001: A Space Odyssey in 1968, MLK and RFK, FAK, STAGED events in 1968. One on 4:4 for 4:4 versus Revelation, the other on 6:6 for the 6:6 book of the Bible is Revelation. So that's the MLK and RFK events in 68, plus 2001: A Space Odyssey came out in 68, 2001 when the twins fell. All the World's a Stage. It's 2038 fused with 83 in the weeks, murder and murder. So absolutely, positively direct smash hits right there. Which then moves us over to Trump Tower. And its beginning date 15609. What did it's 2229 weeks. You know what it was about this? it was more of the personal ciphers than anything else that just blew my mind. And if you include both dates, it's 8 months, 27 days, which is the Rising Day. The film The Exorcist, December 26, 1973. And I never looked at it. December 26, 1973. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. And you run The Exorcist to the rising date, it's 19,237. Yeah, right now it's set on the event date. And day 237 is the event date. Other than that, no big deal. So John David Washington, a measure player. Washington, of course, represents the Antichrist, as all the presidents do, but he represents him as a god because they have him as a god on the apotheosis. And if you're not sure what the apotheosis is, just Google it. John, Book of Revelation, David, Jesus was a descendant of David's bloodline in Washington, so it's melding in times, anti-Jesus, all of it. He was, of course, in the 2020 Christopher Nolan film. So when we run him to the event day, he is that 15,368. There's your 68 right there. I can go way much deeper in personal ciphers to the rising day, 1537. Just ginormous. Now, Kenneth Branagh, he was the bad guy. I feel like I brought him up. It might just be in a different URL. I'm sorry, in a different tab. I did, December 10th, 1960. I did. December 10th, 1960. He popped, if I'm not mistaken. And December 10th is 121 Antichrist. But what was Kenneth Branagh? Looking. That's 61. I didn't change the year. I thought I did. Yeah, he popped. I knew he popped. Y'all, he's 2,399,9. 23,999. But murder in the Jewish Hebrew Gematria is 399. There he is. On our murder date. Are you kidding me? He was the bad guy in Christopher Nolan's Tenet. Christopher Nolan's 2020 film. Premiere date is on the in-between day of Death and Rising, because Tenet is about going backwards and forwards. That's why I feel so strongly about this date. If he goes down on the 25th and rises spiritually on the 27th, not the Abomination of Desolation, Christopher Nolan 2020 film Tenet, when you click the URL, I didn't mean to do that, but I just wanted to look at it. But we'll go backwards. There it is, release dates, August 26th. So the movie that's about going backwards and forwards through time sits in the middle of the Death and Rising date with its United Kingdom release. Are you kidding me? I'm not kidding you. That really just happened. Wow. All right, next. This date here, Friends. What is January 19th, 1981? I'm not sure, so I'm going to get rid of it. So we go to Friends, which was it's rated 88 for Trump, 108778 in the URL. Remember, this was in the movie Leave the World Behind. And there it is, 11660. So 116 is a backwards upside down 911. And it's fused with 66, Book of the Bible, Revelation. This gets even better. Look at the years, the months, the days. 31 years, 11 months, 3 days. So it's 3, 1, 1, 1, 3 for 311 and 11, 3. Look at the months, 383, which is death and murder in the 4 base ciphers. It gets even better. Run it to the rising day. 1,666 weeks. The TV show series Friends, which the AI made sure it started on a perfect date. September 22nd, 1994 was its inception. And it was all the backdrop theme in the film Leave the World Behind. Can't make it up, can you? The ending of Friends, I think this is it here, or they had a final extra episode or something, whatever. It doesn't matter. It was May 6, 2004, and it's 8,148 days on the rising day. 148 is Donald J. Trump. It's perfect. So Friends cooks everything to perfection. So that was the ending date of Friends. And then their HBO Max special is 1918, 1916. Really, it all hits in the years of World War I. Remember the film 1917 about World War I, a big Oscar movie? If you include both dates, it is 1917. Matthew Perry, we don't believe it. October 28th, 2023. What did we just say? October 28th, not 2023. 1970? I don't remember. I didn't have it pulled up, so not gonna worry about it. 1969. And I'm all over the place here. Let's keep going.
Showing pictures.
May 8th. Oh, by the way, James Bond began on May 8th. Remember, this is all about May 8th being, excuse me, this is all about August 25th being the mirror date of May 8th. And James Bond began May 8th in the United States, 1963. Or was it May 8th, 1962 in the United Kingdom? I can't remember, but May 8th is, yeah, I think it's the 63 date, United States. So Harry S. Truman, the 33rd president, died at 88 years old. He was born on May 8th. That's right, May 8th. Hang on, let me see what's going on with these messages here. All right, so Harry S. Truman, May 8th, 1884, 88, May 8th. Kind of the theme of this whole production we've been doing. I mean, it's a lot of personal ciphers. It's a lot of 7s and 17s, 3 months, 17 days, 1707 months and 17 days. Guess it's a lot of Q stuff, huh? So I guess this is his, was this his death? 12/26/72. The date of Harry Truman's death. Yeah. So I want you to look at this though. When Harry Truman died, to our living in the book of Revelation in real time, 19,602 days. 602 is Revelation in Strong's Concordance. Yikes. Brokeback Mountain, one of their biggest ciphers they ever did, where they had the Joker meshing with Donnie Darko. And Jake Gyllenhaal also mirrored Patrick Swayze as he did Roadhouse. And Patrick Swayze in Point Break, which stood for Breaking Point, was in Donnie Darko opposite Jake Gyllenhaal. So, yeah, that's how they do what it is they do. The AI sets all of this up, tells everybody what to do and when to do it, and everybody just takes orders. Brokeback Mountain, you ready? The URL begins with 388, followed by 795. So it's got 38, which is death and murder in the four base ciphers. It's got 88, which is Trump's last name in simple gematria. It's got 79, which is murder in simple gematria. 7.7, which represents Eve, because Eve is in the spelling of 7. Eve is in the spelling of 11. 11 times 7 is 77. They have 77 right there for you, Brokeback Mountain. Brokeback Mountain had 2 release dates, September 2nd, December 9th, 134 in the minutes. Number 34 is Murder. Look at the box office, 79. Murder is the number in the box office. So 7,566 on Rising Day, 66 Book of the Bible. There you go. 8 months, 18 days, or 248 months, 18 days. So 818 is there twice. On the clocks of Back to the Future. And my mom's birthday. The other Brokeback Mountain, 7664. 66 Book of the Bible is coded again. And the 664, that's the height of Trump Tower, 664 feet. Trump Tower, Wikipedia. There it is, 664 foot tall, 58 stories. 58 are May 8th, like we've been telling you. So that's very interesting. Adam West, the first Batman on TV. Adam is a direct smash hit to the Rising Day as he is 357, 71 days old. Rest in peace. 357 is the amount of verses in Book of Daniel. So he is Book of Daniel related to perfection. Also 11/7 in the months for the Rising Bible verse. And by the way, it's 58 is also in there too. So it's 1,175 months and 8 days. Yeah. If that's too confusing, don't worry about it. The Batman movie has 68 in the URL. Of course, Donald J. Trump and Antichrist. It had 3 release dates. United States, United Kingdom, 48 million. There it is, which is Donald Trump and one of the 4 base ciphers and why the Jimmy Johnson car won all those races. setting all those records. So it's 13581. So 135. The 135th prime number is 761, which is the amount of verses combined in Daniel and Revelation. Remember, in the Dark Knight, they had the 135 license tag followed by the 761 license tag, or vice versa. But they were within minutes of each other. I did a video on that. It should be on this channel, depending on which channel you're watching, but I think I put it on all but maybe the Bible study channel. It's fused with 58, which is our May 8th date. It's going to be another long video, just like last Friday. 6/23/89, the Batman date also has 357, just in a different way, 13,577. Wow. Unbelievable. 13528. Well, if you, on the Rising Day, that Batman movie, this other Batman release date, if you include both dates, it's a palindrome, 13531. Same number backwards and forwards per the movie Tenet. 444 months, either way. That's a prime number for the 144,000 of the church. If you don't know, just ask. So in August, I wanted to look at their world of astrology. In August 2026, stargazers, remember 25th is our date, can witness a rare 6-planet alignment, a planetary parade featuring Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Wow. That is unbelievable. Visible to the naked eye, clearly visible. Total solar on August 12th, which is also the day Sirius Dog Star rises. Meteor shower right after that, 12th and 13th. We're on that just after that. Venus at greatest elongation, August 15th. Partial lunar eclipse the day after the rising. Remember in I Pet Goat where they show the rising? Well, in I Pet Goat they show the lunar eclipse, don't they? I think so. With bin Laden. Representing the events already taken place. There it is right there. So there's bin Laden right there. Ooh, my goodness gracious. That's at the 217 mark for Tower 2, Tower 1, Tower 7, the exact order they fell. So I think that could be our partial lunar eclipse the day after the rising. What do you think? What do you think? I don't know. That's what I'm seeing. This is going to be a long video. When I saw the Dark Knight on a total solar eclipse, 2-hour rising day, it's a perfect 6,600 days even, and 216 months, which is 6 times 6 times 6, and James Bond's car tag. If you run it, no, that's to the rising day. We're done. Okay. Echo the Bunny Man from the Donnie Darko movie. Okay. Guess I didn't look it up. Personal cipher direct smash hit. And if I were to run that to the 25th, 2019, eh? All right, anyway. Whoa, okay. I think I'm just bouncing around looking at stuff. Okay. Man, it's going to be a long video, people. Donnie Darko, Mad World. Okay, so Marlon Brando, April 3rd, 1924. Mr. Godfather, all of that. Y'all, he's 37,399. Rest in peace. 399 is murder to the murder day. That's a direct smash hit. If you stuck around this long, you're starting to see some serious stuff. Goodness gracious alive. Marlon Brando killing it.
These pictures should match.
That's why they're propped up on that stage. April 25th, 1940. Al Pacino. 31533, 31535. But 86 years, 4 months. 86 coded. Keanu Reeves. September 2nd, 1964. When you run him to the event days, he's 226 for this year, 22. 22nd prime number, 79 murder, followed by 38. That's if you include both dates on the event day. 22, 6, 38. 38 is death, 38 is murder. He's all over the place with it. 34 in the weeks. He's killing it.
These pictures should match.
Elon Musk. To the rising day, 20,149. 149 is Antichrist in one of the 4 base ciphers. We've shown you that many times. See previous videos. Goodness gracious. I really think we got our date. I just absolutely do. Jeffrey Epstein, All the World's a Stage. January 20th, 1953. Look at him on the 86ing day. 2688. It's 26,880 days. Y'all, that is, yes, this year 26, but it's 68 fused with 88. We've been over the 68 many times, have we not? 88, 83 is in the months. 83 again is murder. So 88 again is Trump. Look at the weeks, 3840. So the reason why Epstein is all over this world stage is because he hits it directly with days, months, weeks. Goodness gracious. If you want to look at years, months, days to the rising day, 7377. 73 years, 7 months, 7 days. So Epstein all over it. Trump with a mask at Walter Reed, July 11th, 2020. To the rising day, 2238. Goodness gracious. Look at the years, months, days. 6 years, 1 month, 16 days. That's a 6116. So an upside down 9/11 fused with a backwards upside down 9/11. 6116. I need to take a break. Okay. Let's keep on pushing. October 2nd, 1981, the Ghost in the Machine album. To the event day, more murder. 16,399. 399 is murder in the Jewish Hebrew gematria, the most biblical. That's what gives us his name was 666. If you key in SIX, 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 it's a match for Donald John Drumpf. Drumpf was the family surname until it was changed to Trump to fulfill the other Bible prophecy of being here in his own name. A horn is a trump, and a trump is a horn. Jesus said he would be here in his own name. He fulfills both Bible prophecies, the 666 and being here in his own name. Nobody else does that. The alleged landing on the moon to the rising day, there's your rising address, One World Trade Tower, 285 Fulton Street, 28857, 2857. On the murder day, 79 murder is in the weeks. Crushed it. 10/16/2005. Um, so this is the Vatican began February 11th, 1929. Vatican II, the rising day is 35,626. Well, on the rising day, it's rising months. 1170. 1170 months. So 589 is the weeks. 589 is Donald Trump in Jewish Hebrew gematria. Drop the zero. 5089. 589. Yep. The Wizard of Oz has 138 in the URL. Well, what do you know? Guess when it was released in the United States? August 25th. The reason that represents, well, and then its Green Bay, Wisconsin release date was August 10th, 2 days before Sirius rises, and the 25th is 2 days before the Antichrist rises. So we see what they did there. August 10th, August 25th. This is telling me, without a doubt, our date is August 25th. It's crushing it. August 10th to the date. Wizard of Oz, 31792 on the murder day, 79 murder right there. Right there. It's a mad, 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 mad world. I have got to include that cipher. A must. November 7th, Revelation 11:7, coded. I knew it. 186 minutes. Death and Rising, coded. November 7th, 63. $22,937 on the event day. Oh, my goodness. 753 in the months. There's your 753. Back to the Future clocks. The 22937. Now remember, 37 is the 12th prime number, 12 is number for the church. What they did there with that. It's just personal ciphers everywhere. So can't really speak to that. So we're just going to let it go. Womp womp. But yeah, in the other Wizard of Oz day, to the rising day, 3178. And remember, in Trump's number of times a year, it's 331178 064. Other than that, we're good. The first ever UFC 1. When you run that to the rising day, 11,976. 1197 is 666 in the Jewish Hebrew gematria, and it matches Donald John Trump, folks. That's why Dana White and the UFC and all that stuff, if you go to the gematria calculator and you key in SIX, 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 there's your 1197. And there's your Donald John Trump. Trump was the family surname of Donald Trump. Yes, the family surname Trump. It's a match, 666. Count the number of the beast for his number of a man. In the first UFC, 666, Donald John Trump, in the days, 1197. Followed by the 6. Now what are you going to do? The Matrix, did I hit it? March 24th, March 31st, April 8th. It's all in 99. I didn't bring it up. So I'll save that. Notre Dame's November 26, 1842. And it is 67-11-3. 11-3 is the opening of One World Trade Tower, November 3rd. 183 in the years. And that is, if you include both dates, to 825, because that's what it is on 826. The middle date, when their lady, the shape-shifting male fallen angel into the goddess, they do their ritual. Yale University, October 9th, 1701, Skull and Bones. Got 86 in the days to our event day, to our 86ing day. 38 begins the months, 3898. 118648. You got the 18 fused with the 86. First ever Army Navy game, November 29th, 1890. I didn't bring it up. That's on me, and I already deleted it. This date here. What was that for? Anyway, leave the world behind. I'll try to think of it. Tower 1, Tower 2, Tower 7. It's got the deer antlers for rebirth. October 25th, November 22nd. Remember, October 25th means October, octagon, octopus, the 8th month, 825. It's literally telling you 825 because the other date, leave the world behind, is the JFK assassination date of November 22nd. You see what they did there? They're telling you October 20th. They're telling you August 25th, the 825 is the president head wound. What was JFK? I think it's when the first time they popped a clone, quite frankly. 10/25/2023. I told myself I would remember it. I don't remember it. Oh, this is the two Leave the World Behind. Okay. I got rid of that one, didn't I? The other one was the JFK one. That's 1000/007. 1000/007. Perfect. 007. Ooh, 33 months, 3 days. Ooh. So if we go to October 25th, go back to that. 1/35. So 135 again. We've been over that. The 135th prime number is 761. They know that number. They coded it in the Dark Knight with the 135 license tag and the 761 license tag minutes apart. That was not a coincidence. 34 months even. 34 is murder in one of the 4 base ciphers. The 10/28/17. I said I would remember what that was, and I do not remember what that was. I think I know. Might be, yeah. I think it's a personal cipher. All right, next up, Fahrenheit 9/11, May 17th, June 25th. 8/135, then 8/137 on Rising Day. 22 years, 3 months, 8 days, so 22/38 coded both. And June 25th, 8096. Oh, it's 22 years and 2 months. Exactly. And 266 months. Precisely. Unbelievable. From the Rising Day, I went back 222 days, and it lands on Rising, January 19th. First month, 17 day, 11/7 coded. October 20th, 1986. Oh, Duran Duran Notorious, which is featured in Donnie Darko. 14554. If you include both dates, 14555. On Rising Day, you're going to get 56 or the 57. Ozzy Osbourne, Iron Man, iron mixing with clay, mark of the beast symbolism. They shall mingle themselves with the seed of man. So December 3rd, 1948. When you run Ozzy to the murder date, it's 2838. 83 and 38, murder and death. 38 is death and murder, depending on which base cipher. It's perfect. Utter perfection. Hulk Hogan, 88. HH, 8th letter. All the World's a Stage. Born when? August 11th, 88. 8 times 11, 88. Remember, they died 2 days apart from each other. Hulk Hogan is 26679 on Rising Day. 66 Book of the Bible, murder, they're all about murdering the church. Once we're living in the Book of Revelation in real time, all in this together, all in this to get her. Gremlins 2, the new batch. I don't think I looked that up yet because I don't see. There it is, June 15th, 1990. There it is, 13,220 days. Gremlins 2 was all about Daniel Clamp or Donald Trump. They were the same characters. Look at the weeks, 1888. But look at the days to the 86ing day. 13,000 220 days. That's 322 coded in the days on the 86ing day. Remember, 322 was the box the mayor was in The Dark Knight Rises when number 86 ran the touchdown. When you run this to the rising day, it's 13,222. It's just, I'm sorry, it's just perfection. We got our date. Yay. Michael J. Fox, June 9th, 1961. Michael J. Fox, June 9th, 1961. You're not going to believe it. When I saw this, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Michael J. Fox, to our event day, he's 23,818. What was the time on the clocks in Back to the Future? 7:53, but Doc said they were 25 minutes slow, that it was really 8:18. Marty said, I'm late for work or late for school. And Marty will be 8:18 days on August 25th. We got our date. And it's 2/38/18. 38 is death, 38 is murder. 65 years, 2 months, 16 days. 216 is James Bond's card tag, or 6 times 6 times 6. Back to the Future time was really 8:18. Yes, 7:53. The actual real time, 8:18. We got our date. Biff Tannen, March 26, 1937, was the date of his birth in the movie, with the character's birth. When you run Biff Tannen's date to the rising day, it's 32661, 66 book of the Bible, Revelation. But if you include both dates, it gets even better. 4,666 weeks. 32662, 62, 602 is Revelation, also Strong's Concordance. It's just, they crushed it on the weeks. So that's why Biff Tannen's birthday is that date. If we have our date, I think we do. 2018. I don't know. Is that back to the, I mean, no. 6960. Oh, there's his birthday. I had to pull this slid over a little bit. Back to the Future Part 2. November 22nd, 1989. JFK's assassination date. 13/4/25. Well, it's got a 34 in it. Murder. And it's got the 25 in it. One murder, 25 is basically what it's saying. Look at the hours. 3/2/22/00. 322, 200. We got our date. We got our date. Kenneth Branagh, we already did it. There he is, the 399. I knew I had him pulled up somewhere. Robert Pattinson, the latest Batman, May 13th, 1986. I would say the last Batman, obviously. He is 14/7/14. Can't really explain that one, but it's direct smash killer hit. And then lastly, (110, 1927). Oh, Metropolis. 36,388. 38 death, 38 murder, fused with 88. It's perfect. If you haven't seen the silent movie Metropolis about the mark of the beast in the end times, well, you're just missing out, aren't you? Al Davis, The Right Eye, Utterly Darkened Raiders Guide, July 4th, 1929. 35,481. We know the 48 is his name. Oh, he's 1 month, 21 days. 97, 121. 121 is Antichrist. It's not really a big deal. Joe Namath in their Fake Football World, May 31st, 1943. You run him to the rising day, he's 30,404. Or Book of Revelation, 404 verses. It's perfect. They just crushed it with Joe Namath. Like, wow. Doug Williams, who was in Donnie Darko. Doug Williams' birthday. 7116. I don't know. I'm getting really tired. I don't feel like explaining too much. One World Trade Tower to the event day is 4,013 days. I'm sorry, 4,313 days, or 4 FOR Zerbruder film of 313. 4313. Folks are telling you. And remember, 313 was when the PRE, when the POTUS put the Los Estados Unidos on LOCKDOWN 313. 4 313. One World Trade Tower to our 313 date, or Zerbruder film, or right eye or head wound date. Elvis Presley, his death date to the rising date, 17908, 49 years, 11 days. So that's a 4911, 588 months, 88 fused with May 8th. But the 49, remember, is a match, just like 68, for Antichrist and Donald J. Trump in reduction gematria. Trading Places featured them walking across Twin Towers, talking about big explosion, all this kind of stuff. It's 6/8/83, 157/84. It's 43 years, 2 months, 17 days for Tower 2, Tower 1, Tower 7 on event day. Perfect. It's perfect. Utter perfection. Did you run that to my graduation date, 6/8/79? 17/2/45 on the event, 17/2/47 on rising. So 45 and 47, death and rising. My graduation, and my graduation gift was the 3-7 Magnum, 3-7 verses in the book of Daniel. My graduation on 6/8/68, 1979. Antichrist, Donald J. Trump, 79, murder, 17/2/45, 17/2/47. Tower 1, Tower 2, Tower 7. It's all there. We got our date. Fantastic. Vince Lombardi, they named a trophy after him, June 11th, 1913. He's 41,348. 34 is murder. 48 is his name in the same cipher. So when I see 348, it's a fusion of his name with murder. And Vince Lombardi nailed it. 41348. And the 413, the 13th prime number is 41. So when you see the 413 fused, that's also very symbolic. The first ever Super Bowl, January 15th, 1967. Run it to the rising day. That's one thing, 7 months, 12 days. But you run it to the 86ing day, 21,772. What are the first three numbers there? Tower 1, Tower 2, Tower 7 on the date of the event. 311 weeks. Remember, on 311, that's when they declared the global illness. 2 days later, 313 code. The Bruder film, LOCKDOWN. Lynn Swan, Steelers, Dark Knight Rises, Gotham's Team. Swan, number 88, March 7th, 1952. When you run him to the Rising Days, 27201. He's 388, 5 weeks. He's crushing it in the weeks. Iron Man Song. $20,048 days, 48 is his name. I believe that's reduction, by the way. Donald Trump, 48 in reduction. Christopher Lloyd, who had the right eye wound in Back to the Future. October 22nd, 1938. 32084. On Rising Day, 32086. On event day, if you include updates, 285 is there for the address of One World Trade Tower. A death and rising sort of fusion. The U.S. Army birthday. It's Trump's birthday, 1775. 91748. Now you're starting to see how big the 48 is. Jimmy Johnson's car, aren't you? I think this is West Point. Yeah, West Point's March 16th, 1802. 81977. The weeks are 11-7-11. It's a complete palindrome in the weeks. Golly. Are you kidding me? And 79 in the days for rising, because it's all about killing the church, murdering the church. United States Naval Academy, 66063. So 666. And look at the months on the event day. Tower 1, Tower 2, Tower 7. 2170 months. You're starting to see that thing pop a lot too, aren't you? Because it means something. What I'm telling you is real. I know what they look at. If you include both dates, the Naval Academy has 66066 days on the rising day. We got our date. 9438 in the weeks also. $112.66. I didn't write down what that was. Uh, 330.39. I didn't write down what that was. Got it. Steve Spurrier's birthday, 29/7/12 to event day. Gator coach, Billy Napier also. Gator coach July 5th, 82. $16,122 for murder, the 22. Remember the bus, District 22, the Joker, and Billy Napier, the 7th, July 21st. 17,202. There's the other coach. I already had him pulled up. Yeah. 10/30/88. Oh, when Frank got killed in his right eye, and that was, remember, that was October 30th, 1988, per the movie dates. The movie was dated all the way through. You run that to the right eye wound date, it's 138.13. 37 years, 9 months. So 79 is coded. But most importantly, y'all, it's 138. Begins the days, which is Donald Trump and Simple Gematria. I think we got our date. All right, love you guys. Check the playlist.